Coming up on today's show, I give you my impressions of the Video Game Awards for 2021. Hello YouTube, it's PSV Gaming Scotland here and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are well and gaming lots. So in today's video I'll be talking over and giving you my thoughts on the recent Video Game Awards for 2021. As always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. If you haven't watched the show, I'll leave the full link to the show in the video description. And yeah, let me know what things you liked, what things you didn't like and how it can be improved for future. So, Video Game Awards is the annual video game award show for 2021. The show where we're meant to celebrate all things gaming with game announcements, new world premiere and trailers, musical performances, and talking about the people behind the video games that we love and enjoy. So really the show this year was over 3.5 hours long, 3 hours for the main show, 30 minutes or so for the pre-show. Personally I think that's far too long. 2.5 hours is probably enough in my opinion. So in saying that, the show was far too long. There was a couple of good announcements, Alan Wake 2, there was more information about Dying Light 2, we had the trailer. Horizon Forbidden West had a musical performance about the music and had a little short trailer. That was really good. There's probably a lot more things off the top of my head that I thought was good as well, but I can't really remember. There was a little Silent Hill tease after one of the films that Del Toro, the guy that was in and around Death Stranding, he sort of made a reference to Silent Hill or want another Silent Hill. So I think that is a tease to a potential new Silent Hill game in the future. Again, that's still rumour at this stage, we don't really know for sure, even though I really do hope and pray for another Silent Hill game, either a remake or a new entry in the franchise. So yeah, what do I really think about the Game Awards? As I said, there were some really good game announcements, the show was too long, musical performances are there sort of to break up the show. Some people like the musical performances, some people don't like the musical performances. For me, there was far too many ads. I think I've reading somewhere from a 3.5 hour show, an hour of the show on average was ads. Now obviously I get that from a business point of view. They want the show to be profitable as possible, and ads and sponsorships pay for the show to be profitable. Now I get that, totally get that from a business point of view. Maybe less ads, maybe a sort of smaller sort of show, but you can still have world premieres, you can still have trailers, etc. I would say less sort of CGI trailers for games we already know about, and just keep the world premieres for new games announcements, which it kind of was. So less sort of trailers, less ads, a shorter sort of experience, as bearing in mind 3.5 hours is a long time to sit on average to watch this show, even though it is good and I do like having and tuning in to the show. This year though, it wasn't 1 AM, 2 AM in Europe, which was silly o'clock in the morning, which obviously I didn't stay up and watch it, because I do like the sort of hype and I do like the getting sort of tuned in with my little can of juice and my bite to eat, watching the show live. It's normally around 8 or 9 PM here in the UK, and obviously this time it wasn't. I never got to have that sort of experience. And so yeah, with also some of the awards, we got It Takes Two won Game of the Year, which was really good to see an indie game win. Deathloop won a couple of awards, Kena Bridge of Spirits won an award. The Player's Choice went to Halo Infinite, and I didn't really understand that, even though I've heard the game is really good. That game released like a day or two before the voting closed or something like that, so I was a bit surprised that it won, even though give credit where it's due, you know. And yeah, some of the awards I found to be rushed. Obviously they showed the category on screen and just announced the winner 2 or 3 seconds later, which was a bit not ideal. I don't know how they could improve that, maybe having less award, but then that would undermine the whole celebrating the Game Awards and the people behind them. So yeah, having a show with more focus on the video game, the people behind those video games. Yes, in previous years we've had different elements from like different sort of charitable organisations in the gaming industry, and how the gaming industry can be inclusive and can be quite a welcoming place for less able-bodied people or disabled people or people of ethnic minorities as well. I think that's the heart and the core of the gaming industry, is about welcoming people, being inclusive, having a big, really good positive vibe in the gaming industry. In terms of the gaming industry being really interactive, I wanted to make a final point about things maybe where it could improve in the future. Now obviously it's got musical performances, some people like it, other people don't. I would like to know more about like individual people that are either in there in attendance in the show flow, or maybe online. Maybe they can have a segment where they ask the devs or Jeff Keighley himself like difficult questions that they want to know, or have like a small sort of interactive panel section where people can ask questions, or even maybe for some of the voting, maybe actually, especially if it's a live stream, from a live stream point of view, have like the voting happening in real time, so it's more exciting and we can see like the bar or graphic, like the games increase as the show goes on. Have again some of the devs, more sort of interviews from the devs about how passionate they are. Have like normal people or celebrities come in and talk about what gaming means to them, some of the games that they've enjoyed playing throughout the year, and why gaming is important to them. Maybe it's got them through a really difficult time in their life, or what have you, something that adds more interactivity or more sort of celebratory things to the overall award show. They're just some of my thoughts. Maybe you could have professional gamers maybe battling it out with members of the audience that win an award to be at the show, or in person or virtually. Maybe you put up like a person that wins a competition versus like a professional gamer in a particular online game, and then maybe if they do well they can win prizes or a recent console or something. Just something that gives it a bit more excitement, and just something that adds more to the overall interactivity of the video game industry. So there are some of my thoughts on the video game industry. I do think it's important to celebrate games and the people behind those games, but at the same time, I don't know, I think it's a very difficult balancing act, and I'm not obviously the one making those decisions. I want to know, obviously, I tune in personally for the game announcements about new games that we know more, or the games that we know already about. We don't really need to see more CGI trailers. If there's like gameplay trailers, fair enough. Musical performances of actual people that are related to the video game industry, like the Arcane one, that was quite good. Sting was there, he's very heavily respected around the world, but I don't know if he's a gamer himself. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. Definitely have a more inclusive, better show. So yeah, they are just some of my thoughts off the top of my head about the Gaming Awards. I do think it's important, but as always, let me know what your thoughts are below. Did you watch the show? Let me know what you thought of some of the game announcements or trailers. And if you didn't, let me know how it could possibly improve for the future. But yeah, they are my thoughts on the Video Game Awards 2021. As always, I've been Pastry Gaming Scotland. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on another video. Thanks very much indeed, guys. Bye bye.